Hi everyone, this is Russell for us today for a new live webinar about a type of topic I want to discuss with you guys. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to want to give a couple of minutes to allow everybody to connect. Okay, yeah. So I have a couple of topics that I really want to share with you guys today. Um, uh, and I'm sorry about this live because it was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. Okay, was supposed to start at 10 o'clock, but I noticed like a couple of minutes, like 15 minutes before 10, that my Facebook Live was disabled. Okay, I noticed that my Facebook Live was disabled, and what I did, uh, I didn't know what to do. I was actually supposed to, I was supposed to actually do this live. I was planning to do this live on Zoom. Okay, I was actually even planning to do this live on Zoom because my Facebook Live was shut down again. I posted something last night about an important tip on how somebody can actually, save a little bit money in taxes. And I posted a comment about what we're going to do today. Um, this morning, I noticed that my Facebook page was down. So I was actually managing to on how to do it, on how to actually run this this live on the Zoom. So I was actually working on the Zoom link and stuff. Until I noticed that it came back. I actually start to connect with them. I start to connect, exchange with Facebook people and stuff, and all of a sudden I noticed that it was back. Okay, so yeah, I want to let you know that there are some important information that you guys have to start paying attention to. Okay, there are some information that you guys need to start paying attention to, especially when I'm sharing stuff, and that's the reason why I was actually planning to. That's the reason why I was planning to basically um, start working on YouTube instead of Facebook because I've been having a lot of problem with Facebook lately. Okay, I've been having a lot of trouble with Facebook lately. I don't know if it's related to the content I'm sharing, or if I'm targeting, or I'm actually saying bad word or hate speeches to people. I really don't understand. Okay, so I need to let you know that I don't offend no one on my video. Okay, I don't use to offend people, so I don't offend people on my video, and all my content are meant to help people. Okay, all my content are meant to help people, especially my people. So for you to support is to sometimes comment it and actually like it. That is one of the things I want to ask you to do on my Facebook page and my video and whatever I do on Facebook, or just connect to my Facebook or my YouTube channel because by starting next week or next month, I may start working more on on YouTube than Facebook because I scheduled to do something just last night. And how come this morning I'm shut down? Okay, so I want you guys to understand this. So by starting next week or next month, I'm going to be sharing more content on YouTube, or maybe on the private Zoom link. That is what I'm going to be doing starting next week. So you guys have to share what I'm doing, like and comment those information if you think those information are valuable to you, and if you think that you may want to receive the same quality information. Okay, so today we have a couple of topics that I want to share with you. Okay, yes, I have a couple of topics I want to share with you today, and I will really need your full attention for that because it's going to be massive. Okay, I really need your full attention on what I'm going to do today. That's why I have this live. I have important information I have to disclose to you guys today, and I have an announcement to make to you, to the people who actually work with me. So I have a lot of information I want to share with you. I have some update I want to share with you about the PPP and stuff. Okay, so just waiting for a couple of more people to join the meeting before we start. Okay, um, yeah. So if you have question, you can actually post your question on the comment section of this video. Yeah, that is what you guys need to do. If you have question, please comment the question on the put your question on the comment section of this video. Okay, so what exactly are we going to talk today? So again, I want you guys to like it, to share it right now as I'm talking, and to put some comment on it, because it's really important. The first thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys is what? Is that yeah, I'm going to be talking about an announcement about the tax planning. I'm going to talk about the tax planning, but not too in depth, because there's an announcement. We have tomorrow a big event where I'm going to be sharing some more stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the EIDL again, about the PPP again, and about the new platform that my team, my business, my company have developed to help assisting taxpayer today. Okay, so and the last thing is going to be about the tax filing. As everybody knows, January to April 15 is the time to actually do your compliance. Tax filing is compliance. It's not the time to go and see how to save taxes. Okay, it's not the time to know and see how you can save money, how you can get a lot of return. That is what people think. So, but I'm going to address some stuff over there during that time. So, so how do we start? What do we start today? Um, I posted yesterday that what you have today, whether it's an accomplishment, whether it's a tax refund, because people are going to be found the taxes, right? Uh, whether it's the refund that you receive, or whether it's a goal that you achieve, it doesn't matter what you have today. I was posting here yesterday that what you have today could have been times 5 or maybe times 10 if you had planned it yesterday. Okay, so you guys have to know that what you receive today, if you receive $1 today, sometimes you may receive something without doing no effort, right? If you have planned, you have done everything to reach that goal, you need to know that you have received maybe 10 times what you have today. It applies to everything. As it could apply to everything, it applies to taxes. Okay, this is the tax season. If you didn't plan nothing during the year, okay, your tax preparer is not going to do nothing about you, nothing. Otherwise, he will put you in trouble. I want to let you know, because we see a lot of people coming to us because there have been funny stuff putting in the taxes, maybe to get them more refund, but it always come back to you. Okay, so when it comes back to them, now they can't even reach out to the person who actually filed the tax in the first place. So now they have to figure out some expert to help them resolve the problem. And at that time, it costs them even more, because when they start auditing you, it's not the best place to start to try to define yourself. You should define yourself by planning everything that you're doing, and it applies to everything as well. It applies to taxes. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. You guys have to know exactly at this around how much you will be able to save next year, because this year is gone. I mean, you still have a lot of room, small room open for you, but generally speaking, what you're going to receive today, you should have received 10 times more if you have planned to do it. And that's the reason why tomorrow tomorrow I will be holding or being participating in a really live webinar where I will be sharing about tax planning. Okay, tax planning is a very big deal. Tax planning applies to small businesses, or general speaking businesses in general, or it also applies to individuals. And if you have been following me, I have run a cap of life during the year, during the 2020 tax year, where I was sharing every week some tip on how you can plan on tax in order to save money. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to go on and share more tips on how you as a business owner can plan to know exactly how much you're going to be taking in taxes at the end of the year. And if you are just a taxpayer, I'm going to be sharing on how you can actually, how you can actually plan. It doesn't matter if you have a business or no, but if you have a business, you even have more room because you have one room on the individual side, and you also have the other room on the business side. So you have actually have two rooms to act to save in taxes. Okay, so yeah, if you feel like you are overpaying taxes or you don't even know if you are overpaying or no, I think you need to connect tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'm going to share the link, or the link may even be on my Facebook page. You just need to register for the webinar. It's a private webinar. It's not going to be on my Facebook page. It's going to be on the special link. You need to connect, you need to register to get access to it. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do, is what? Is that the next thing we're going to do now, I'm going to talk about the EIDL and the PPP. The EIDL, actually, as you guys know, the new round is up running, even though the SBA took time to actually implement the new strategy or the new rules coming from the new law that was signed December 27. But it's now up running. You guys may also know, if you have been watching news or doing research on the internet, that it doesn't apply to everyone. I mean, you need to, so basically you need to fulfill some requirement in order for you to be eligible for this new PPP. Why? Because this new PPP, they actually want to target the people they want to give the money to, in the sense that they want you to actually to have suffered, like financially suffered, for them to give you the money. And that's the reason why I have been letting you guys know that you need to choose, you need to show, you need to show the government in your application, or even when you're going to apply for forgiveness, that you have suffered financially, and you have to have suffered financially by at least 25%. A lot of people are going to be surprised, just the way they were surprised the first time. The first time, a lot of people missed the money because they didn't know exactly what to put in the application. Sometimes there were inconsistency between what they were putting in the application and what they were actually showing when it was the time to provide supporting document. Okay, and that is where I want you to be careful, because this money is actually a grant. Okay, they're giving that. I'm talking about the PPP. They are giving it to you as a loan, but to me it's a grant. Why? Because they give it to you and they tell you how to do it, how to use it. I'm giving you a sandwich. I say just eat this sandwich. Start it from the bottom. Don't eat from the top. Start eating this sandwich from the bottom up, and then you don't even have to pay for the sandwich. So to me, it's not free money, but it's a grant. Okay, a grant is technically a free money. Okay, so basically that is why I'm telling you guys that a lot of people are going to miss this new opportunity, because they're going to just make up numbers on the application and they're going to be surprised, and that will be the time that they're going to consult expert or CPA and other people that knows the thing to ask to seek for help. At that time, it's really difficult for you to get what you were supposed to get at the first place, to get what you were supposed to plan before you start receiving it. That's why it comes back to what I said at the beginning. What you want to receive, did you plan to receive it? If you plan to receive it, you should have received it 5 times more. Same thing, even though you receive something. I have people who actually receive 14,000. I hope the person is not watching the live right now. 14,000 instead of 120,000 on this program, just because they didn't know what they're doing, or the person helping them didn't know either what they were doing on the application. So you have to know, you didn't plan. Planning also means seeking for the right help. If you want to do it by yourself, I have a webinar where I say you can do it by yourself, but you need to actually do the research, you need to consult, you need to seek for help in order to actually complete by yourself. Because the point here is that my people should be able to receive the part of this money. That's my point. Okay, so you can do it by yourself if you want to, but you need to be sure. You have the right guidance if you want to do it, or if you don't have time to do those research, let someone, not even me, Google. There are so many companies out there assisting you guys to do the CPA. Call, please. I need to do this. Can you assist me? How much going to cost me? Cost you to help me? Okay, and it will not cost you even a dime. I mean, compared to what you will receive, it's not going to cost you nothing at all. Imagine that you receive 10,000. If somebody asks you 5,500 or 200 or 300, it doesn't matter what company is going to assist you. You have nothing to lose, because at the end of the day, it's the money that you're not even going to have to pay back. And you have to know that if you don't do it right, it may even come back to you, because I have some people who actually came to me because when they start asking for supporting document to process the application or to process the loan, sometimes that was already approved. When I start digging in, I see that there were no basis whatsoever for them to even receive the money. So I told the person, I told him that you better just go quietly and wait. If they ask you to pay back, just pay back. Because if you start digging in and then notice that you didn't have the basis to even receive the money, that's just a fraud. Okay, that's just a fraud. So I'm just warning you. If you look into the internet, you will see that it's going on. And I can believe the IRS or the SBA have been recruiting a lot of other people to help them in that manner. So again, this money is available to every business owner. You want to know if you are available, if you are eligible or not. You are eligible as long as you are a business owner. By business owner, it doesn't mean you have a 250 people employees company. No, just as if you are selling something on the corner of the street and you're reporting those money in your taxes, you're a business owner. That's it. You are what is called self-employed, right, or contractor. Anything that you do out there that makes you receive money, and then you intend to actually report it in your taxes, you are a business owner. So I don't want this question to keep coming. Am I eligible or no? If you know that you have a business that you're running, even though you just open a Shopify store, you just open a Amazon store, you are selling stuff. Even though you guess what? Even though you sold only two items in your shop, in your drop shipping or Amazon store, I say two items. Even though you sold only one item, you are a business owner and you are eligible for at least 10,000 grants from the EIDL. That is what you need to know. Maybe you will not receive nothing on the PPP because the PPP is based on the profit, and that's the reason why I mean, people will be asking the question: how much am I going to receive? How can you make me receive a lot of refund on the PPP and so on? I don't make you receive more. What is your profit? Was your profit higher and lower? If your When I say profit, I say net income. Net income means all your income minus all your expenses. If your income minus expenses are higher, then you will receive higher, PPP. Or if you have more employees, because it's normally based on employees. If you have more employees, then you will receive more PPP. Don't come and say, "Oh, I've been paying these people a lot of money. I have 5 people working for me," but you pay them by cash. You don't have no traceability. You don't have no way to show that you actually pay them, because you pay them by cash, right? If you don't have them on the payroll, it doesn't count. Okay, it just doesn't count. If you feel like maybe next year this program is going to come back, yeah, maybe put them on the payroll, because we know that you're paying people if you have payroll for them. That's the reason why I'm always telling people to put the worker on the payroll, or even themselves. They can even put themselves on the payroll, because when you don't put yourself on the payroll, you can't even take the deduction of how much money you are taking from your company for yourself. Okay, so that's the first thing. And one of the things that I'm going to share today is, I just told you, you can put yourself, you can put your children, you can put your wife on it, and sometimes you don't even have to pay payroll taxes. Okay, but you can take the deduction in your business financial business tax return. So yes, So the EIDL is there. Everybody is basically, normally, generally speaking, eligible. But for the second round, they want you guys to show that that's an add-on. They want you guys to show that you have financially suffered. That is where I have been telling people, any company, to actually prepare or get their financial statement ready. That's the first thing you have to do, because the system, the IRS, the SBA actually has to compare, or the lender, the SBA lender, approved lender, has to compare how much you have suffered financially. They're not going to assume that, oh, okay, everybody was impacted. No. The first one, they were assuming that everyone was impacted, as long as you were a business owner, you have your business, before COVID and stuff. They were assuming that everybody was impacted. So they were just wanted to see your financial statement, Schedule C and stuff. But now they want you, on top of all of those prerequisites, they want you to show how much you have suffered. And there's percentage. You have to have suffered at least 25% for PPP, and you have to have suffered at least 30% for EIDL in order to get those 10,000 grand and all of this return. That's the reason why you guys have to contact with a CPA to get your financial statement ready. Financial statement is not only for businesses, for you, self-employer, contractor, Uber driver, hairdresser, anything that you do on yourself. If you think that you are self-employed, then you need to get your financial statement ready, because those financial documents are going to be you determine if you can demonstrate that you are financially being impacted before you even apply. Okay, a lot of people are going to go around, of course, always, but it may come back to you. And I know people will come to us when it's going to come back to them. Okay, so yes, this was the EIGR, this was the PPP. So the PPP, again, the EIGR and PPP, those are the two programs that helps you guys to receive the money. The program is up running. The SBA has have some lateness in start processing the application, but now they have actually started receiving and processing those applications. If you have already started with among the 100 people who already started with us, you just need to wait. Whenever you receive an email, let us know or share that with us by email. You have our contact. Share with us for us to tell you what is the next step that you have to take in receiving those programs. Okay, so yes, those are a couple of points I want to share with you. Now it's tax filing. The tax filing has been, people are telling me, oh, do we have, I heard that it was postponed to February 15 or February 12 and stuff like that. Do I have to wait until February before I file my taxes? I'm like, no. So that's the bigger mistakes people are going to do. Instead, you should actually file your taxes now. Why? Because when the IRS opens the valve to actually start processing those applications, of course, they are going to start with all the applications that they received before, when their processing system was still closed. Okay, you guys have to get, if you have all your documentation ready, all your document that you need to file your taxes, you need to file your taxes now, because when they start processing the application, they're going to start by the 100,000 document or application that was already on their door. If it's at that time that you start to file your taxes, then you're going to be 100,001. You're going to be number 100,001. I mean, it will take you more time than it was supposed to be, because it used to be that when you file your taxes, they just process it as it's coming, because it's coming on, it's coming little by little. But now, when they start working, they will have a ton of applications to process. If you start your taxes at that time, then you will have more time to get your application processed. That is just what I think. Okay. So yeah, the last thing is that because of this whole COVID thing, okay, it has been difficult for any business out there to run the way it was running before. Okay, so because of those barrier, those financial, those protection, those measures to prevent from contracting the COVID-19. So yes, that's the reason why many business out there are actually going into virtual, into online business and stuff like that. I see churches running online, basically. Okay, I see James Club running online. So same thing for financial services and tax planning or tax preparation increasing. So how to do it? So we have developed this year. We have the app from last year, but this year we have a complete platform. We have a complete platform where people are going to be able to upload the information and file the taxes from the comfort of their house. And it's already open. The name is Onboardable. The Onboardable, I'm going to share it on my Facebook page today. Onboardable is a platform that will allow you to actually go there. You have the link. I'm also going to share the link for you guys to start onboarding yourself. Onboarding yourself means that you provide all the necessary information that are needed to prepare your taxes. And you can do that from your phone or from the computer. Any information that you have, you go there and provide them. Once we see that you have all the information, then you have a questionnaire that you have to answer. This is actually like an interview process, which is virtual and on demand, basically, because once you get into it, then you provide all the information and you can now wait for the next step for your tax professional to contact you. And once you provide all the information that you have, that you're supposed to provide for your taxes to be done right, now you will see that somebody is actually working on your taxes. Okay, of course, whenever it's necessary, you can have a Zoom call like this one, but on Zoom to actually go through everything that needs to be done. Zoom call means that share screen. That means we can actually go through. You can actually see what they are doing on your taxes, which you don't even do when you go to somebody's office. When you go to somebody's office, you don't see what he's doing on your taxes. You sit there for 1 hour, 2 hour, or 30 minutes if you're in the rush. At the end, they tell you, oh, you have $2,000 refund. And you're like, okay, that's good. I received $2,500 last year. Now you will be able to see on live what we are doing on your taxes. It doesn't matter which tax professional is working on it. You will be able to actually see what they are doing. If you will see all the steps. If it's completed, you will see that your tax is completed. You'll be able to go there and download your taxes whenever you want to. It's not going to be the same way as this year, as I was helping people with the, with the EIGR and PPP. I have a lot of people missing this opportunity because they were not able to receive the taxes, the tax return from the people who did the taxes. Because you contact somebody, he actually works only for tax season. That means he's not even there. So if you only depending on him to sell you the copy of your taxes, then you may be in trouble because every day during the year we always receive a phone call or email from customer requesting for a copy of their taxes. So what about you can just log in into your portal, into your client portal to download the copy of your return, just the way you should do if you want to receive a copy of your transcript from IRS. Sometimes you can receive the transcript from IRS online, right? Imagine that you are able to receive the transcript of your, not the transcript, but the copy of your taxes just by logging into your account with us to download it or any other document that you think we may provide to you. Okay, so yes, that is what you guys actually need to know about the new way we are going to be working. It's as simple as that. We send you a link. It's called onboarding link, self onboarding link. You put your name, email, you hit, and then you receive a type of question. You pick the service you want. If you are business, you will choose business and business return. If you are just a simple taxpayer, you choose individual tax return. If it's a bookkeeping service that you want from us, you just pick bookkeeping. Okay. If it's a tax planning, which is the key to save in taxes, you pick tax planning. Once you're done, you will just need to provide the information that the system is going to require you to provide to us. Your name, copy of your taxes, any expense receipt, and whatever we think is necessary for us to complete the job. Once you provide those, then somebody is assigned to your job and you have 45 to 72 hours to have your job completed. Then you're good to go. So I don't know if you have questions here because I think I went through everything that I had today. So I don't know if you guys have questions. The only thing I want to remind you guys is that my Facebook page is no longer secure to me. Okay, I don't have the confidence that I can share all the information with you guys. That's the reason why I'm going to post on the comment of this video, and the link again to connect to my YouTube page. Okay, and also the link to connect to my Facebook page, and also the link to connect to join the Facebook group that we have. As a lot of you guys may know, because I know I'm not running this from the Facebook group, we have a specific Facebook group, and the people in there know what I'm sharing in. So we have a specific Facebook group for EIDL and PPP specifically. So I'm also going to share that link here. In the case that you need assistance, or maybe personalized assistance with your PPP or EIGR, or maybe you receive the money you think that you may receive, you need more money, then you will be able to join the group for us to be able to assist you, or for you to be able to see what we're sharing in there. So yes, with that said, I don't know if you have more questions. And again, I'm just the last reminder. We have this tax planning event that will be going on tomorrow at 2 p.m. To be able to assist. It's not going to be on Facebook page just like this. It's going to be a closed private session of tax planning. Okay, so if you feel like you want to know exactly what you missed, because this is what a couple of the things I'm going to share over there. What did you miss on the taxes? What did you miss on the CARES Act? And what is still available to you? Okay, you guys need to know. If you are a business owner, a self-employer, you need to know what you have missed. If you don't know what you have missed, you're going to keep missing it until somebody tells you that this is what you have been missing since you are doing business. And I'm talking tax wise. What are the opportunities? And this time it's going to be a single opportunity. It's not going to be coming every year, okay? Because those are provisions that expires. A lot of those provisions were supposed to expire on December 31st. The new law signed on December 27 just helps you guys to get those provisions expanded to December 31st of 2021. Yes. So, of course, if you are new to this channel, my name is Russell Follas. I'm a tax and accounting expert, helping principally a salon owner and self-employer or business owner in general to mitigate the effect of the taxes in the activity and generate a lot of money with, customized bookkeeping. Okay. So, if you're new, and you're watching it on a different platform, do whatever you think you should do to be able to receive those valuable content anytime they're up. You can subscribe or hit the notification bell if you're watching it from YouTube. So with that said, you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Ciao.